What's up, everybody? It's your boy Alonzo. We're back with another video. For this video today, we're going to talk about my Super Bowl predictions. Who do I have coming out of the NFC? Who do I have coming out of the NFC? And just key matchups and things to watch, and just my Super Bowl prediction. So without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so for the Bengals and Chiefs games, I got the Bengals winning this game. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Things are looking in the Bengals or Cincinnati's favor. Joe is undefeated against Patrick Mahomes, man. And not a lot of quarterbacks can say that in the NFL. He won 2 times in a regular season game, and he won last year in the AFC Championship game. And now they have the rematch this season. And also, people forget, last season when they had the AFC game, Patrick Mahomes was up 23-3 against Joe, and they came back. I know Higgs had a big game, but Joe is really him. I know we've been seeing that viral video of him like just talking his shit, man. Like he's really doing his thing, bro. Cincinnati's a good team, and it's not just Joe. I'm not saying Joe is better than Patrick Mahomes. That's why they're winning. I'm just calling out the fact that ever since Joe's been in Cincinnati, they beat the Chiefs. And I also got to put out the fact that, yes, Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Joe, and he's more talented, but he's banged up, man. Patrick, he rolled his ankle last week in that Jags game. I know he finished out the quarter, and then he got taped up and bandaged up, and he got put back in, but, like, he's hobbling a little bit, but he's going to play. He's expected to play, but he's definitely not 100%. And, I know Andy Reid is going to do some things to free up some space for him or just put less pressure. And also, I like that the Chiefs, they have Pacheco, that running back. He's cool too. He's real physical. He can run people over. I like their run game. I think that's one thing that really changed with the Chiefs. But the Bengals, they have a better defense. They got overall they got a better Eli Apple. He's like the Patrick Beverly of the NFL. Like, yeah, he talks a lot of stuff and he gets exposed, but he got heart. He's really a scrappy player. But I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like the Bengals got Eli Apple, you better watch out. Like, no. But he's a solid corner. I think he's had a better season this year. They got Von Bell, Jesse Bates. Their D-line isn't all of that. And on the defensive side for the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs have on paper it looks better, but the Bengals defense been playing better. But the Chiefs, they got Frank Clark, Chris Jones, Justin Reed, and L'Jarius Sneed, the corner. But overall, I still have to give it to the Bengals. And I think the main thing that separates the two is that the Bengals have more weapons than the Chiefs. Now, if you would have asked this last season when they had Tyreek Hill, then yeah, I think overall the Chiefs were better. But like, the whole story in the beginning of the season when Tyreek went to Miami, people are like, oh, Patrick Mahomes, he doesn't have his number one wideout. He has Juju, and they got Tony later on in the season. But they don't really have weapons like the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, they have Jamar, they got Hurst, he's okay. He's all right tight end, They got Boyd, Higgins, Mixon's a dog. Mixon is a good running back, and Perney is a good backup as well. So overall, like, I think the Bengals are a better team than the Chiefs. Now, I am rooting for the Chiefs. Like, I like Patrick Mahomes, and I see this whole narrative how Joe is basically replacing these big names. Like, when he beat the Bills, like, he really exposed Josh Allen. And I don't really like how the media kind of flipped on Josh, but it's like, now it used to be like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen's the top two quarterbacks. But now it's like, oh, forget Josh. He's like the white Cam Newton. And that's a whole different debate. But they're calling him the white Cam Newton. But now it's just Patrick Mahomes and Joe. And Joe beats Mahomes back-to-back in AFC championships and make it to the Super Bowl. Joe is going to be the next big quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And it's just ironic that if he does make it to the Super Bowl, then regardless what happens on the other end on the NFC, then both quarterbacks on both teams in this year's Super Bowl, if the Bengals win, they both will be on rookie deals. Patrick Mahomes is the only quarterback in the playoffs that's left that's not on a rookie deal right now. I just think that's an interesting fact that people are talking about, that these quarterbacks are not getting paid the most money and they're, championship caliber teams. But that's my take. I got the Bengals beating the Chiefs. The Chiefs, I don't think they can compete. I mean, it might be close, but overall, I see the Bengals going back to back, man. They just have everything around them. The only thing that the Bengals have that I think that can really put them back is the O-line. The Bengals, they got beat up in the O-line. They're missing like 2 of their great starters or whatever, and they have the backups in. But come on, man. That guy, on the Kansas City Chiefs, Chris Johnson, he hasn't had a sack all season. I mean, the postseason. Like he didn't do much against Josh Allen. Josh Allen just had a bad game. But I mean, not Josh Allen, but like he doesn't do much, man. He doesn't do much. Like Chris Jones, Frank Clark, I don't even think these guys do not really stick out like that against even a backup offensive lineman on the Cincinnati Bengals. But that's just my take. That's my only thing about it. But overall, I got the Bengals winning this game this weekend. And next, I'm going to talk about this Eagles and 49ers game. But as always, let's go to the next one. Peace. Alright, so this is going to be a short video, man. Y'all know I'm a Washington fan. Burgundy and gold to the blood. I got the 49ers winning. If y'all watched my last video, I had the 49ers beating the Cowboys. I said in my last video that it's either going to be the Cowboys or 49ers making the Super Bowl. And I'm not going to switch up now just because they're playing the Eagles like we all thought they would be. But the 49ers is just a better team overall. I think they're the best team on paper. I got the 49ers winning the Super Bowl this year. And I could be wrong. And this is the week to be wrong in that because I think we all saw the Cowboys losing 49ers last week. But the defense did good. But that's not about this right now. 49ers, Eagles, I just think that overall the 49ers are a better team. They can stop the run. Yes, the Eagles, they're an offensive juggernaut. Jalen Hurts is a dog. Comeback player of the year, perhaps, and definitely a nominee for MVP. But the thing about Jalen Hurts, man, let's keep it a buck, bro. He has never pulled up on big games, man. He does not show out. People forget, man, he got benched for Tua when he was in Alabama. And it's like, well, what does that mean? He's so different. He's in NFL. But no, he's the same person, bro. I don't think he shows up for big games, man. And I could be wrong. We could play back this video and be like, yeah, you remember when you said Jalen Hurts, it doesn't show up for big games. He won a Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. But I think I'm right about this one. I don't think Jalen Hurts really, he got that dog in him. He got that regular season dog in him. But, like, when it comes to big games like this, lights shine the brightest, like, I don't think he got it, bro. Like, I really don't see the Eagles winning. Like, I do see them trying to be more mobile with Jalen Hurts, but honestly, and I know how real the Eagles pass rush can be, and they're playing a rookie quarterback, because this will be a very bad game for Purdy to finally look like a third-string quarterback. This will be a very bad game. But honestly, he's 7-0. This guy is rolling. I really like the story with this kid. If he makes it to the Super Bowl, I believe he'll be the first rookie to start a Super Bowl. And honestly, the 49ers, they have to go with him. They have to go with Purdy moving forward. But, like, the whole situation is so interesting to me. But, like, overall, yeah, I got the 49ers winning, man. They're just a better team overall. You got an all-pro in Trent Williams that came from us. Trent Williams was originally a Washington Commander or Redskin. You got Kettle. You got Debo. You got Ayuk. On the defensive side, you got Nick Bosa. I'm not sure if Richard Sherman is playing. I haven't heard a lot about him. But on the Eagles, I've seen the Eagles a lot, and I know what Miles Sanders can do if they actually decide to run the ball. I know what A.J. Brown can do. I know what Devontae can do. I know what Josh Sweat can do. Shout out to the 757. But, yeah, I don't see the Eagles still winning, man. They have a solid team. Philly's been lit, but they going home, man. They going home, bruh. They going home. If they win, kudos to them. I don't got them winning the Super Bowl, but I can't do it as an NFC fan, but I still have to be fair and just. I'm not rooting against the Eagles just because I'm petty or being hateful, but like I do believe that the 49ers are the better team. Now, I do feel as though both of these teams deserve to be in an NFC Championship. I think they're both top two, so that's cool, but like I got the 49ers winning this game, bro. I think the 49ers could do really anything they want against the Eagles. And the Eagles, they're probably gonna have to run the ball a little bit, I really think they're gonna use Jalen Hurts. I think it's gonna be a lot of reverses, RPOs, and maybe some pitches, but it's gonna be one of those games. But I don't see a high scoring game. Both these teams are defensive juggernauts, but again, I think the 49ers is just a better team all around. As long as Brock Purdy does exactly what he's been doing, and honestly, I'm not knocking the kid. Like, he's been playing game manager football, man. He's been doing good, not turning the ball over and stuff like that. Jalen, you don't know what you're going to get from this guy. But that's just my take on it. Let me know in the comment section just my predictions.